Hi everyone, welcome back to a new episode of Think About It by Sonara Global. It has been absolute ages since I have posted a new episode because I've been so busy with my national service, and it's very difficult finding very good and authentic special guests for the different episodes as well. So, welcome back to the podcast. For those tuning in for the first time, I'd like to just say a few words about the podcast. It's really about creating honest conversations around the challenges that people quietly go through today. Navigating pressure, ambition, burnout, identity, and mental wellness in a fast moving world. And it is a fast moving world. There are a lot of changes going on in the world globally, and we all have to adapt to it every day. And a lot of us are constantly building, chasing goals, trying to improve ourselves, but not enough people are talking openly about what happens internally while all of that is going on. More than a few people I know of suffer internally instead because they just don't have people to talk to. And that's also what this podcast is for. If you don't know how to talk about it, you can listen to people talk about it, like what we're going to do with my special guest here today. And then you can find some inspiration with your friends and family to talk to as well. So this podcast is part of a volunteer-driven initiative that started from a genuine desire to create meaningful conversations that might help someone feel a little less alone, a bit more understood, and encouraged to reflect on their own well-being. The goal isn't to pretend that we have all the answers. It's really just to create a space for authentic perspective, share experiences, and real human conversations. So I'm really glad today to be joined by someone I met through another organization that's called Internations, Ash. And we've had some meaningful conversations offline, and I thought it'd be valuable to bring some of his perspectives onto the podcast as well. So Ash, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you, Amir. Thank you for having me. And like I was talking to earlier, it's a pleasure to contribute, to be able to contribute on a topic that resonates so much with me. Over the last probably a decade, I've reflected on these areas. I've had my struggles
Mm,
and I've had my trajectory. It's not necessarily to do with work, but my work has involved areas that I should have improved on, and therefore I've had to. So with all the corporate pressure, with all the travel that I'm involved in, with the teams that I've led, and also the personal life struggles, managing your routine around all the hecticness of life, relationships in general with family and whatnot. So I think it can take a toll on one's system if they don't do something about it consciously. So happy to contribute.
all right, amazing. So the a few I brought Ash onto the podcast for a few reasons, which I will steadily and explain step by step throughout the podcast. But the main reason is because, as I mentioned, that we've had some meaningful conversations offline,
Yeah.
and I thought that his experiences, his travel experience, his corporate experience, and his the everyone finds a way to deal with everything that they're dealing with alone, right? And his ways of dealing with his own whatever actually made a lot of sense to me. So I think that sharing a little bit of that will be helpful to the audience as well.